Alright, so I think I'm gonna start with War Veteran, since he's the most straightforward. Also, what should I actually say about this game? This game is very different than Stone Soup in the sense that also I should advertise that I'm gonna stream it. Just 1 second. That's another thing I forgot to do. Ping everybody. What was I saying? Yeah, this game is very unforgiving. Like, if you make one miskey, it could end your game. And it will most definitely end your game if you make a miss movement here. But on the plus side, it's not like Stone Soup where you sometimes have to make a bunch of repeated movement. So it's a lot more straightforward in that sense. Looks like Brooke. This game will have to kind of build a character. I think Rogue is more about adapting. I mean, you do have to adapt in this game, but you kind of have to commit. I don't know how to explain. You have your skills that you get every time you level up. You can choose one of those perks. And what people have been doing recently is start with Treasury Hunter, which seems to be pretty broken the more you play with it. What it does is basically make more loot spawn on the game, and you can already see how good it is because the way you gain experience in this game is by discovering enemies and picking up new stuff like new potions, new scrolls. So having that makes you consequently get more experience. So I think I'm gonna go for that. I just go for the basic. Should I read the story? Okay, just gonna let it on the screen for a few minutes. No, let's just get on. We start and we, just like Diablo 1, we have to walk to the church and go down on it and reach the end. So War Veteran is very straightforward. You have the ability to free swap between your main and secondary weapon. Have you played ever Addon? I played Elona, which is basically a add-on ripoff. I tried playing Addon, but then I realized how similar it was to Elona, and I was already tired of Elona, so I didn't really get into Addon. But yeah, what was I saying? War Veteran starts with a lot of, how do I see it? A lot of traits, like he starts with melee fighter, marksman, healer, and tough, which means he's basically pretty good at fighting and have a lot of health. And we already have a reanimated corpse right off the bat. You don't really want to fight enemies on this game, so what you end up doing most of the time is kicking, or trying to. Kicking enemies away and then closing doors on them. I don't want to fight him because he probably has a bunch of other guys. Those corpses don't know how to open doors, so they're just gonna bang on it until he forgets that it exists or until the door comes down. So I'm gonna try to get as far away as possible. He hit me and I got infected, so I have to... let me just... I think I pulled too far away there. This is not the right resolution, but it's fine. Come on. Find the magic pixel. I think this should do it. If I don't cure the infection, I'm gonna lose half of my health. And curing takes some of your magical back. Some charges of it, let's call it. And, see, I was trying to trade it and another corpse showed up. So I have to get... away from him. If I take too long to cure this, it's gonna infect me. I did not have time to cure that. That's a pretty good start, let's say. I'm probably gonna get infected here pretty hard. And man, should have played this before streaming. It's been a long time I haven't played. A War Veteran also starts with a lot of consumables, resources like dynamites and molotovs. And I might turn a molotov here because it's gonna set all those guys on fire. Hey Zilling, how are you doing? And enemies on fire makes it hard for them to hit you and easier for you to hit them. So now I can actually try to kill them. And when they die, they leave corpses on the ground. If they die set on fire, the corpse will probably burn. But if you don't destroy the corpse, it might reanimate again. So I'm gonna just destroy it. And I'm gonna keep kicking the burning zombies now that I have room for it. Wait, oh there we go. Since they are gonna burn to death. And also I'm getting a lot of shock because I'm seeing a bunch of zombies. You don't wanna be staring at enemies in this game. You get shock over time and over staring at enemies, and when your shock hits 100, you get a hit of insanity, which raises your insanity by 10 to 20%, and it may give you a bad effect as well when that happens. Yeah, like you can see I have 45% already. Your shock resets when you go down to a new floor, so it's basically your clock. I don't think I can... Yeah, I cannot use the medical bag when there's fire spreading. I'm just gonna turn around here and try to cure myself now. I hear agonized screaming. I guess I burned somebody else with that molotov that I missed. What else was I saying? Oh, there's still a corpse hanging around. I'm gonna try to shoot him. That's pretty good. My god, this floor is just filled with zombies. Usually don't see them a lot. There's another one. And I got infected again. So I'm burning through a lot of my consumables. I'm just kicking this guy over and over so he doesn't hit me. The good thing is that when the zombies die, they sometimes leave zombie dust behind. And that can be used to paralyze any enemy that is not undead. Like those wolves. Those wolves are not very dangerous. You just stab through them. This is deep water though, and I cannot fight on deep water. Only enemies that can swim can fight on it, like the wolves. I was gonna say something and then I completely forgot. Oh, there's a library here. Get some scrolls. Some ammo as well. Already 90% of shock. There's even more corpses here. This is amazing. This is the worst first floor I ever had. I'm probably gonna take a hit of insanity here. What you can do to lower your shock is stand near like a source of light. You also have a lamp. You have a lantern. Not crawl. Hey Gorgomux. Just in time. You really want to spare your lantern though, cause those 100 charges is 100 turns, but whenever you turn on your lantern it takes 3 charges. So you just wanna flicker it when you're in dark rooms or whatnot. You don't wanna have it turn it on all the way. How do I get away from those zombies? That's the question. We also got a manuscript. That is a random spell in the game. When we read it, we gonna learn whatever spell it is, and it's also gonna get casted. And it doesn't consume spirit to read scripts, the manuscripts. I'm just gonna try to run away from this guy. Try to close more doors. I think those doors over there are completely destroyed, but I'm gonna go there anyways. Okay, I got an insanity hit, and the effect I got is fainting, so I'm gonna faint. And they caught up to me because of that, because I fainted. Could have been much worse, to be honest. Kick this guy, close the door. You could also put nails on the door. I don't have any nails. I think the rogue starts with nails. There is a snake here, black mamba. It's not a huge threat. You can see the blue highlight tells it's not noticed you yet. And what it does, it increases your chance to hit them. So when you want to make the most of the ammo you have, you want to hit enemies when they are distracted. But it's still a waste of ammo to kill that snake. And there's more on this run. Snakes are kinda dumb and they easily forget you, so they don't chase you as soon as you turn a hard corner, a sharp corner around. The line of sight in this game is not like in Stone Soup. Like, if I stand here, I cannot see what's in there. I can only see what's in here. In Stone Soup, you would be able to see like all the way over here, I think. And I have no clue where the staircase down is, and this level is just filled with zombies, corpses. It's probably gonna be down here or down here. There could be a secret door here, maybe. I could kick some walls to see if there's something, but maybe there isn't. I have to rush to the zombies again. This door is stuck, so I'm gonna have to kick it down. That's just a mass of worms. They are not a threat. They just get in the way. And they kinda... Hold on a minute. Okay, that's very, very unlikely. Iron rods are very rare, so you don't see two of them hanging around next to each other. I'm gonna try to make my way there. There's the staircase that goes down. There was a trap there, but it's okay. Yeah, I want to identify those rods to see what they are. Also, there's a hammer +1. I don't think I need that. Oh, I actually do. I start with a +0 machete. Drop that machete. Everything has weight in this game. It's a percentage. When you get to 100, you start staggering. So you can only carry what you're gonna use, basically, unless you get some perks to increase your weight carry capacity. Oops, I want to use this, not drop it. Okay, this is a rod of shockwave. I don't even know what it's useful for. Those are 2 rods of shockwave. I think all they do is push enemies. I think I'm done with this floor. You could try to make the most of your shock, and like when you get to the end of the level is when you start reading stuff like this scroll or quaffing this potion, so you can see what it is, because doing so causes shock. You don't wanna use them when you are about to go insane. And if you're about to go insane and you go down the staircase, it resets. Like when your shock hits 100 is when you start going insane, and you have 3 turns to do something to either lower your shock or leave the level. This is a fountain. Fountains usually have water. They usually just lower your shock and heal you a little bit. Sometimes they have bad effects, like they're cursed or something. But that's very rare. That's a cultist with a Tommy gun. I don't know how I'm still alive. I just wanna wait for him around this corner. So I'm playing very poorly and kinda rusty. You should bear in mind that whenever you operate a door, you are making a ton of noise and enemies are coming for you. So what you usually do when you operate a door is wait around it a little bit. And okay, I got a Tommy gun at least, and I got a... what is that? I got an entire drum of ammo for the Tommy gun. Tommy guns are very strong. Cultist with Tommy gun. Is that like Egypt with acid vamp? Well, basically, and let's say there's a lot of Egypts with acid vents. No, not really. Like, there are also cultists with shotguns that could kill you in one hit. Okay, this fountain gives me experience. Like I got, what? 7% of experience. That's pretty okay. There's some potions there. Now this floor seems way more tame than the last one. The first floor was just a complete mess. I wasn't expecting to start the game immediately into corpses, but that's just how this game is. Corpses are like the D1 Gnos, except you're always gonna pay a price. You don't just kill a Gno and you can get happy about the experience you got. You just get like your 5% of experience for discovering a corpse. Doesn't repeat, you only get that experience for discovering enemies once. Like once for type of enemy ever. And there are some unique enemies in the game. Oh, that's a +1 machete. Let's swap. Put this here. Another Molotov. Okay, this is a fountain that refreshes you, lowering your shock. Oh yeah, the other thing you can do to lower your shock is light a flare. A flare lights the area around you just like a lantern. We haven't seen any dark runes yet, so special hit level 2. What should I go for? I could go for expert marksman since I found a Tommy gun. Let me fire it better. Or I could go for melee fighter. I could get happily recover to be more tough, rugged. What is something I go for? Stealth is really important in this game. So is spirit traits. Like I got Dark Bolt, which is a starter spell of the occultist. The invocations occultist, I should say. There's more now. And Dark Bolt's pretty strong. It always hits and it paralyzes the enemy. It costs like 2 or 4 spirit to cast it. Also, getting Stout Spirit is gonna give me a spell shield that can defy the first spell that is target to me. And then it takes like 150 turns to recharge. So Stout Spirit is pretty useful. Stealth is pretty useful. Strong Baked let me carry more in case I start fighting too much stuff. I'm gonna go for Salt Spirit to cast Dark Bolt. You could also go for Cool Headed to decrease the shock I take from everything. That's basically become a slow metabolism in DCSS. It gives you a lot more time to explore floors and to engage enemies. And since I already took Insanity hit on the first floor, this kinda looks appealing. So I reduce my chances of having that happen again. If you reach 100 Insanity, you lose the game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Spirit, just so I can use Dark Bolt. Dark Bolt's pretty good. I opened a tomb. There's usually loot there. Opening tombs is like a kind of a gamble. There could be very dangerous enemies inside it. Luckily it was just this black use, was no big deal. But the tomb was empty, so just a waste of time. And this floor was pretty empty. Ah, that was a magic trap. I got slowed. Kinda have to. You can't just run around like crazy like I'm doing. This is pretty terrible. Like, traps can be very deadly. Walking around when you are making noise or don't have stealth can be pretty deadly. Like you saw with the occultist. That's a zealot. This guy is very dangerous, but he's blind. Or deaf or whatever. No, I think he's just blind. So long you don't make any noise, he will not detect you. But say I go over here and open this door, he's gonna crush my bones. Like, he has a spiked mace, I believe. Doesn't say how hard he hits, but it's pretty hard. And he hit hard enough that he may injure you. And being... God damn it, I got blinded by a trap. Being blinded, now I became the zealot. Now I don't know, really scary situation. I don't think this trap makes noise though, so I don't think the zealot's coming for me. So right now I just wanna hang around the corner and wait for it to end. I stepped on another trap, I believe. Yeah, I heard a click. This is pretty bad. This could be like a immolation trap. This entire room here is just a bunch of traps. I got deaf. I'm blind and deaf. Oh man. I don't know. I cannot hear and I cannot see. So if there's an enemy coming for me, I'm just so screwed. Like, I could craft some potions to try and cure this, but I just gonna try and hang around here for a moment. Okay, nobody came for me. I was very vulnerable there. I'm still deaf though. I'm gonna be deaf for quite some time, which is really scary because I have no idea where that zealot is. I don't know if he heard me opening this door and is coming for me. So, and I cannot just wait it out because I have a clock. So I kind of have to go around deaf now. If there are cultists, I will not hear them screaming. Like, whenever you see hattings, there could be a library, and library also have cultists hanging around them and other stuff. Oh, something invisible is hitting me. It reaches for me. Okay, it's a spirit. It's draining my spirit. It's a ghost, I mean, because it's draining my spirit when it hits me. It's also terrifying me. When you are terrified, you cannot fight in melee, and you also get a extreme penalty to your accuracy. So there's probably a spirit hanging around here. It's a dark room. There's probably a tomb there or something that he's guarding. Oh, there's the spirit again. I wanna take a look. Okay, it's just a spirit guarding nothing. It goes to another room. There's the staircase that goes down. I have a lot of shock to drain. There's some iron spikes. You can use those to lock doors. To jam the doors, I should say. This door is stuck. I have to crash it open. I'm still deaf. So crashing doors is pretty scary. Luckily there doesn't appear to be big threats here. I still have to watch out for the zealot. He could be around here. You step into the water makes noise as well. God damn it. I got deaf again. I just stuck at my deafness, I think. There could be a room, a secret door around there, but I don't wanna get into that room. It appears to be another room filled with traps. Things I could do. I could use dynamite to make a hole on this wall. So I could pass through there. But I'm gonna go all around. Probably find the Zealot again. There he is. He's just hanging here. The corpses growled, and that makes the Zealot detect me. So I shouldn't be here, but I wanted to explore more. So I paid the price. What could I do? I don't wanna fight the Zealot. Wait, how do I know this is enchantment? I don't even remember picking up this manuscript. I guess it identifies over time. I think that's a thing. I just never saw it for scrolls. What do I wanna do here? I think I'm just gonna run. Because the zombie's gonna be around there. If I run for long enough, this Zealot will forget me. I'm gonna use my iron spikes to jam that door. There's a dynamite there. That's a floating skull. It haven't noticed me, so I'm gonna try to shoot it. Because skulls are pretty annoying. They can curse you, which decreases your evasion and your... Oh god, he's coming for me. Okay, I have to do something about this guy. I'm gonna throw a Molotov at him. So he's on fire, he's easier to hit, and I can just waste a bunch of ammo to bring him down. Now the corpses are coming as well, the corpses again. Luckily they all died together. I'm gonna pick up this spiked mace and drop my machete. The spiked mace is really nice because it can stun, which means basically you paralyze an enemy for a turn. Oh, there's one guy here still. Alright, we have 85% shock. This is a dark room. Being in dark room increases your shock, so you have to watch out. The same way that holding a source of light or being next to a fire will lower your shock. What I want to do now to preserve it is to light a flare. So I'm holding a flare, I have a source of light around myself, but it also means I cannot throw stuff anymore. I cannot throw dynamites or stuff like that until I drop this flare. I can also throw the flare. Looking for a secret drawer to access that potion. There it is. There's probably a secret door around here as well for this dynamite. There it is. Okay, I'm staggering and carrying too much stuff. What could I drop? I guess the spiked mace is too heavy for me, unfortunately. I could also quaff a potion, but that will give me shock, so I'm gonna drop some smoke grenades. The smoke's pretty good, it makes enemies blind. And it also blocks line of sight, which means you don't have to stare at enemies, make you take less shock. I just tried to make a run for the staircase before the oh my god, the flare runs out. And since I made it here, now I'm gonna quaff something to see what it is. That's a potion of paralysis. Okay. You can also throw potions at enemies to identify it. I think you can do that in Brugge as well. That would be the safest move. That's a library. Have to watch out for occultists inside it. I think there's nobody. There could also be stalkers who are permanently invisible, and those are a pain in the ass. You have to be really aware of your surroundings on this game. Like, if I see a tough enemy, I could retreat to that torch there, and I could kick it over the enemy to set him on fire. It's like a free Molotov if you can do it. Okay, that's a mind leash. I think this guy, whenever he hits you, he makes you more insane. And I don't even know if you can cure that. I'm gonna do the thing I was talking about. Setting this guy on fire. Okay. He's pretty fast though, so he's sapped my mind. I think that makes me get insane faster. I think that's what it does. And I think the only way to cure it is with a potion of fortitude. These moves are pretty annoying. They regenerate, they multiply pretty fast, and they poison you. So you wanna kill them before they notice you. They can end up obstructing a lot of the dungeon. Okay, there's a bunch of clear Uzis. They have kind of stealth, like that guy. They can just vanish in front of you and get you by surprise. There's more modes here. Wow, a bunch of them. There's a cultist walking around. Gonna shoot him. This is terrible. I've never seen so many, and I just got on this floor. Okay, I'm just gonna bail from here. Since the staircase is already there, there is no reason for me to be hanging around here. Gonna light another flare. Something made me heavier. What did I just pick up? Oh yeah, the shotgun. So I'm gonna drop this spiked mace. I have to find a lighter weapon to carry. Or maybe get a trait to increase my capacity. So right now I'm just gonna go around with 2 weapons. There's a potion here. Okay. I opened the tomb and a ghost came out. But it's fine, we can just leave him there. I'm just gonna take a quick look here before I go down the next floor. I don't think there's anything else. And I don't wanna risk the flare running out. I could quaff another potion. Okay, you have a kind of exploration based identification where it's gonna tell if a potion is good or bad after a certain point in the game, after you're carrying it for some time. So I know those 2 potions are good. Okay, the spirit is coming for me. Let's go down. This door is stuck. You're gonna go through here. Oh, that's a priest. Priests have spell resistance, and so I'm just gonna try to shoot him. He also has cast a bunch of spells. I don't wanna mess with him. I can drop this flare. There is a lever there. Those levers usually operate doors. Did I pick up the cultist dagger? Okay. Let's put a dagger on my hand. Opening doors makes a lot of noise, and sometimes you can let off a bunch of dangerous enemies that they are keeping imprisoned. Okay, so we discovered another type of corpse and we leveled it up. I think I'm gonna go for the... what is that? Strong Baked, which lets me carry more. I'm really carrying 3 weapons and I wanna have ammo for all of them. I'm gonna try to save them for later because they become very important. So I think I'm gonna go for that for now. The bloated corpses can spit at you, and they also can knock you back when they attack you. They're kind of tough to kill. I should stop using this shotgun. Okay, so we found our first unique. It's the Major Heavenly. And He's basically the Sigmund of this game, except he's way worse. Is basically a corpse, but he can summon a bunch of guys, which he probably will. So I'm really gonna grab my dynamite here because I know what's coming. Oops. Yeah, like you can see, he already summoned a bunch of enemies. So I'm just gonna throw the dynamite. Oh. And that's Kezia Mason, who is basically Jessica, except way worse than Jessica. She's basically a cultist, like the others, but she's way more likely to cast spells. And she's also accompanied by another unique. Both of those uniques have another unique that they have around them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to discover them. I'm just gonna fire a Molotov. I mean, I think I dropped a Molotov. I made a mistake. Okay, forget the Molotov. I'm just gonna try to kick the zombies. Okay, that is Tim Housing. He's the unique that the major summons. He's also pretty tough. I got Deft and Weakened by Kezia. And this could turn out pretty ugly. I could light a smoke grenade. Or maybe use Shockwave. Let's see what Shockwaves does. Triggers a wave around me. Yeah, it knocks enemies back. I got slowed as well. And there is Brown Jenkins, which is the rat from Kezia. She's always trying to sneak on you. Shockwaves also appears to destroy walls. And I didn't want that to happen. So I'm gonna use the other shockwave now. I'm just trying to keep the enemies back until the dynamite goes off and kills both of them, hopefully. Okay, there goes the dynamite. I didn't hear it because I'm deaf. I also got paralyzed by Kezia. I'm probably gonna die here. Yeah. Turns out fighting Major was a major mistake. And that's how that goes. We only made it to level 5 despite our best efforts. My main mistake was that I accidentally dropped the Molotov. I meant to use that, not drop it. And since I was standing at the door, it didn't drop at my feet, so I could pick that back up. It dropped like behind me, so I had to go fetch it, and that was not gonna happen. Should I do another War Veteran? I feel like I have to explain this more before I get into Occultist. There is a lot of explaining to do and I'm not keeping up with it very well. I'm gonna go for Treasury Hunter again. Gonna put on the options to skip this introduction. Also, this game makes a gravestone of your every score and puts in front of the church. It's pretty funny. That's us. We just died. RIP. Here we go again. Okay, so let's try to be a little more careful. Playing this and explaining at the same time is a huge mess. Also, this is a huge room. Okay, that was refreshing. I did not know this enemy could appear on the first floor. They usually dwell beneath level 3. He already noticed me. I may as well just throw a Molotov at this guy. I want to set him on fire so I can kick him to death. You just cannot save your resources in this game. You have to constantly use them. Otherwise you're not gonna make fire. And you definitely don't want to be exploring everything all the time. Maybe only early on. Almost lost a single wolf. You also don't want to be fighting because it damages your armor. Like I have this flak jacket. You don't notice it because I'm playing a War Veteran. War Veteran keeps more. He has the double of the durability on his armor. If you are playing anything else, it just melts pretty quickly. This is a monolith. Monolith gives you 20 experience, but they also raise your shock. So you have to be kind of careful when you get them, because it could make you go insane. But it's usually pretty good to find one. Is there anything here? This is a dark room underwater. See, I made a mistake again, and I got wounded. I opened a door and walked into it instead of waiting. And I got shot by occultist. So now I'm wounded, and I have to take care of that because being wounded reduces my accuracy. And I don't remember what else. -5. Also my evasion. And reduces my life overall. But yeah, let's just take care of that. The other good thing about war veterans is that they expend less medical resources to cure their wounds or infections. So there's a corpse again. Just gonna shoot it before it notices me. So they are way less likely to run out of. I wanna kick this wolf and close the door. Burn this guy. The staircase should be in the middle of the room, guarded by those wolves. We're just gonna go all the way around to get to it. I don't know if I can get through here. I think I'm just gonna burn a dynamite to make room. Got some ammo for Tommy gun, but we don't have a Tommy gun yet. Not a whole lot in this floor. Oh, this is a altar. Altars offer you a dark pact. Do you desire to use this mortal coil? Hear my offer. I can give you luck. Permanently blessed. But he doesn't say what I have to pay for this. For this blessing. So he only asks me if I want to accept it or not. And he probably wanna curse me at some point, like a random curse. And then if I not be able to cure it when it happens, I'm gonna get permanently stuck with it or something. So let's accept to see what he wants. I shall take your experience. Okay, minus 50% experience. I'll take it. So I think I lost experience, but I didn't have any because wait. Did I not have any? I still have 58%. I don't know if he took my experience. Or did I read that wrong? Anyways, we are permanently blessed, so I have better accuracy and evasion and something else. Until we get cursed, then we lose that. So remember the flying schools I was talking about? I got blinded again, god damn it. If I see a flying school and I fail to kill it, I could get cursed and lose my blessing. There's a lot of traps. That one was pretty on the nose as well. When you see blood on the ground, that's not related to anything. It's probably a dart trap there. You can fight a lot better now with the bless. We still don't wanna fight though. Is there any doors here? Kicking can cause you to sprain yourself, and that makes you take damage. Doesn't happen very often with a war veteran because he's tough. But kicking with a occultist or a rogue can often be deadly. Manuscript, some dynamite. Dynamite is always good. You just have to watch out to not explode yourself. Like if you hold a dynamite for too long. Or drop it on your feet. If you get knocked back or paralyzed when holding a dynamite, you're gonna drop it on your feet. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. I wonder if wolves got buffed. Oh god, this guy. He's not gonna forget me because there are wolves around. Okay, he forgot me. I took a lot of shock from running from him. And this staircase is being guarded by those dogs as well. I have to go back there. This is not gonna go well. Like, from what I remember playing this game, killing wolves used to be so easy. And now for whatever reason it isn't. There's another altar here to make a pact. Let's see what he wants. Okay, +2 spirit. I think I'm just gonna refuse this one because we're not using any spells. I just wanna be done with this floor. I'm gonna rest here until my shocks reach 100. Okay, the guy's coming. I'm gonna leave. That's a lot. More wolves. My flak jacket already got damage from fighting them, so now I only get 2 AC from it instead of 3. And when it reaches 0, it's destroyed because it's useless at that point. Oh, what's this? That's a pump shotgun. Those are pretty great, but I don't have a whole lot of ammo for that. Only 6 shot. Is there nothing here? Trying to kick the doors. Okay. Okay, here is the Dark Pact. Okay, now I lost my experience. It comes at a random time. I'm not a real fan of this Dark Pact. I wish it was more like a quest. That it would ask you to do something and then punish you if you didn't. I'm not sure if the Blessed was worth that 50 experience. There has to be some secret doors somewhere, but I have no idea where they could be. Let me read this. It could be a... Okay, that's spell shield. I was hoping for a manuscript of searching, which helps you find doors. That's crawling testings. They don't do anything other than make you get a lot of shock. This guy's problem though. I wanna go over this brazier so I can top over him. So I can kill him easier. Kill that guy before he shoots me. Yeah, I found a bunch of shotgun shells now. I just wanna put it on to reload it, so I have it reloaded when I need it. That was a raven. You have to be careful with them. They can peck your eyes and make you blind. If you are blinded, you take a lot of penalty to your shock. I could throw some knives at it when it's distracted, otherwise you may have a lot of trouble hitting it. And there's a cultist priest. He's casting some spells. I kind of wanted to throw that on him, but I think instead I'm just gonna pick up my shotgun. Oh, I summoned a floating skull, see? I should have shot him when I had the chance. And there we go. We got cursed. Just like that. There goes our blessing. That was very poorly played on my behalf. Okay, we got a +3 machete at least. We're on a dark room. It's weird how you can see from outside the dark room sometimes, but you cannot see through it. Like if there's a... I leveled up. Okay. What do I want? I kinda want expert melee fighter. I'm still cursed. This is not a permanent curse, this is a temporary one. I wanna wait it out before I fight stuff. Yeah. There's the Major again. We're ready for him this time. We are behind a door. And he shouldn't be able to break it in time. I'm gonna throw 2 dynamites to make sure I can get him. Okay. Right. Only this guy survived, everybody's dead. He does give a good experience for discovering him at least, but he also gave me a lot of shock. I just got on this floor and I really have to leave. That's another altar to make a pact. What do you want? I can advance your experience. Well, we can get our experience back, I guess. What do you want? -2 health. I don't think that's a good trade. I'm gonna take it. It's not a good trade, but I'm gonna take it. I don't wanna be mean to the dark force that is offering me that sacrifice. Is there a door here? I don't think so. How do you design traps? Wait a minute, I have to check that out. What are my commons? Drop, aim, fire, pick up, kick, minimap, make noise. P to design traps. There we go. Nothing there. Corpses here. I'm not gonna operate that door, it's gonna make noise. He didn't notice me. I shouldn't be quaffing those fortunes. The fortune could have made me blind and that would make me take an insanity hit. I'm just gonna go down here. I could read my manuscripts, but one of them could be a manuscript of teleport and that would throw me away from the staircases. So I didn't want to risk that. There's snakes everywhere. Okay, there's too many snakes here. Just gonna go the others. Okay, never mind. I guess I have to go through the snakes. There's a corpse banging on the wall. I'm just gonna ignore that. Shoot that guy. Bloody potion. Also, those are one of those doors that requires a lever to open. I'm not sure if you can destroy them with dynamite, but you can destroy the walls around it with dynamite anyways. That's probably the lever that opens it, but okay, there's the dark pact. We lost 2 health. That's okay. Oh, those are gas power. They're basically living immolation. They're basically living immolation scrolls. Whenever you shoot them or throw something at them, they explode. And they usually walk in packs. So you have to be really careful to not bump into them. I got death again. God damn it. What is that weapon? +1 machete. Okay, I'm gonna open there. See if there's anything. It's just some loot. I got confused, but that's okay. I found a scroll and leveled that up. So what do I get? I kind of want thick skinned to increase my armor. Yeah, this game is pretty brutal. I'm gonna pick up thick skinned so I can be a better melee fighter. What was that? I feel the ground shifting slightly under my foot. I don't know what that was supposed to be. That's a giant bat. Flying enemies like ravens and bats, they always fly in a straight direction, and so long you are not adjacent to them, they will not attack you. Otherwise, they will beat the shit out of you, and you don't want any of that. Let me read some manuscripts here. I have spell resistance. That's transmutation. Transmutation tries to turn something into loot, like a weapon. Or if it's a potion or scroll, it tries to turn into another potion or scroll with a 50% chance, I believe. But, well, let's try it. I can drop this manuscript of spell shield and then use the transmutation on it. Oh, I'm too confused to read. I have to wait it. Wait for the confusion. Get away from the bat. There's the bat again. Okay. Now I can use it. That was not a manuscript of transmutation. That was a manuscript of teleport. Did the game just lie to me or something? The bat is shocking. Okay. That's really messed up. I think I'm screwed now. You're gonna see why. Yeah, I think I'm really screwed right now. There is just like a bajillion plants here. Okay. Luckily they did not spread over the door. Oh, they're the corpses though. That was a pretty awful teleport. Probably gonna take us a neat hit here. Yeah, there is no way I don't take one. Let me throw a Molotov here. And I'm gonna light up a flare. Maybe I can survive it. Oh no, there's another one. Okay. And a bunch of corpses, of course. Let's grab the dynamite. All because of a scroll. Oh. Necrophobia. Okay. I got the worst sanity hit effect. I got necrophobia. Which means whenever I see undead, I'm gonna get terrified. Which means I cannot fight the undead anymore. Unless I get the fearless trait or I quaff fortitude. A potion of fortitude could cure that. Until that... Oh, there's the bat again. Please, bat. Okay, this is terrible. This bat's gonna shred me. And he's pretty hard to hit because he's noticing me. All I can do is run. Come on, dude. Play it fair. I just wanna get through the corridor. I'm just gonna shoot him. I should have killed this bat. I have to shoot him when he's distracted. Alright, let's rest a little bit. Pretend nothing bad happened. Did I get any zombie dust? I don't think I did. I killed a bunch of corpses and not a single zombie dust. Alright, let's go down. Another dark room. There's something making noise there. He's walking over those chains. More deep water. Oh, there's a monolith. Opening the door to a library and there's a cultist already looking at me. I'm just gonna close it. Let the cultist come to me and open it. The enemy is pretty dumb, at least. And sometimes I'm dumb. Like, you can do that to cultists, but like I did to the priest, doesn't work very well because the priest will just start summoning enemies against you. You don't need to be on his line of sight. Another altar, what you want? +2 spirit. I'm gonna remove that again. I don't need spirit. I mean, I kinda do. I could get spirit so I can cast teleport. Teleport costs between 5 and 10 spirit. And if it costs more spirit than I have, I die. So I could take the gamble. If I roll a 5, I could cast teleport. Got blinded again. That's my life. It's okay. There's a staircase. I wanna get the monolith. There's a zealot. Luckily those doors are opened. Okay. Made all the way back here again. I have no clue where those levers could be. If I had more dynamite, I could blow up the doors. I could have a manuscript of Mayhem, so I'm gonna try to find it. Clairvoyance. Oh, it tells the spell domain. It's not the actual spell, just the domain of the spell. Like teleport is on the transmutations domain. So this one could be the church spell. Man, that's really spoilery for people who doesn't know what the spells are. Which is me, because there's a bunch of new spells that I don't know about. I'm gonna read this. Okay, that's the spectral weapon. It's I'm not sure if they fixed it. This spell was kind of broken. I'm gonna burn my last dynamite to try to make a hole here. So I can... Oh god. There is a stalker here, I believe. And stalker is pretty hard to hit, so I have to throw a cocktail at him. Throw, not drop, please. I almost dropped it again. That takes care of him. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff here. Lantern, Tommy gun. I'm too heavy now, so I have to drop something. No idea what to drop. I could drop my smoke grenades, I guess. I could drop my flak jacket because it's almost broken. There are the levers. How would I get there? Did I miss a secret door somewhere? Oh, let's turn them. There's a floating skull already here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I decided to fight the cultist over deep water, which means I killed him and lost his weapon. Right, let's just... Oh god. Did he teleport? Or there are two of them? Anyways, let's just leave. Let's read some scrolls here. That's his low. I think his low slows everybody in your line of sight. It's pretty strong. Okay, let's go down. A bunch of worms here. Flare gun. I don't know. I think flare guns are still pretty useless. All they do is fire a flare. And they only have one ammo. So whenever you fire it, you have to reload it. And all it does is set a single enemy on fire for you. Okay. Loaded cups. Set it on fire and kill it. I got wounded. They hit kinda hard and I don't have armor anymore. Also, I'm terrified because of the fear of the undead. I forgot about this. Like, I have only a few turns to engage them before I get struck with the fear. And there's a mummy. Another undead. That's what you get for opening tombs. Mummies can cast spells. He already removed my spell shield. And now I'm in deep trouble. I kinda want to pull my Tommy gun to try to kill him faster. There we go. I have to cure my wounds. There we go. This is a +3 dagger. It's very good. It's very accurate. It doesn't weigh much. I think I'm gonna use that over the machete I have. What is that? Do I not have a machete anymore? Oh, it was on my hand. I'm completely lost on this floor. Oh, there are the corpses again. Okay, that's enough Tommy gun for now. I'm screwed. I'm too terrified to do anything about those guys. I'm just taking a lot of shock. I kinda wanted to blind craft those potions and hope to find fortitude, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Let me use a smoke grenade. Okay. I got a hit of insanity. And that gave me sadistic obsession. Which means I lose shock when I fight. It's not very useful. Especially when you cannot fight. This zombie just glued himself to me. Ah! Is that the end for me? I think it is. I should have kept the Tommy gun. Let's quaff. That's a potion of confusion. I'm gonna take another insanity hit before I die. And that's a spirit potion. I'm confused, so I cannot do shit right now. Maybe throw out Molotov. Okay, I got more confused. This run is really going down the shitter. Oh my god, I feel like a complete idiot. I actually knew where the staircases were. And somehow I missed it. Freaking hell. Let's go down. Forget this level. I'm actually running out of magical bags because of all the wounds I sustained. I'm gonna build my shotgun. Okay, we leveled up again. How do I see the other? There we go. So I want the Fearless spec, which makes me not be able to get terrified. And also offers shock resistance. But for that I need Cool Headed first. So I think I'm gonna go for that. That makes it harder for me to get hit with Insanity. Gonna pick some throwing knives. I haven't been using the throwing knives. They're kinda useful. They do very little damage, but considering you sometimes don't have anything to do until the enemy gets close to you, usually use them to kill the ravens and snakes. There's another zealot wandering about. The good thing is that daggers don't make noise when you strike. So even though I killed that occultist, this zealot did not get it. I don't know if the... Oh god, there's another stalker here, and I don't have how to set him on fire. And trying to hit him is very hard because he's invisible. But I could try it anyways. Let me just see what this enchantment is. It could be a blessing. That's enfeeble. It makes enemies around me weaker. Okay. I killed it with the dagger. Because daggers are very accurate. I did get a little bit lucky, I feel. There's a staircase. I took too much shock already. I should just leave the floor. I'm not getting a lot of consumables. I'm walking myself into the end of this run basically. Because it's just gonna get harder and harder. I'm gonna light a flare here. This is a big dark room. I wanna see everything that's around here. I feel like... No, never mind. Only that room was dark. Okay, so far so good. No enemies here. Okay. I say as I walk into a cultist and a wizard. Wizards are very dangerous. It's basically Kezia, the unique, we solved that. But that's their appropriate depth. And I think I'm just gonna blast this guy first. And that guy's gonna start casting shit at me, so I'm just gonna try to blast him as well. Okay, summoned a bunch of rats. Now I'm slowed. Somehow I missed... Somehow I missed 3 shotgun shots against him at 70% chance. And then this guy came around the corner and he was having none of me. He showed me how to fire a shotgun properly. But yeah, I got slowed and paralyzed by the wizard. They are very mean. Like, enemies that can cast spells, you just have to one-shot them before they get to you. And that usually means attacking them when they are distracted. So you have better chances of hitting them. Or if you throw a Molotov at them, then they cannot cast spells. But I did not have Molotovs anymore. It was kind of like a really bad move on my behalf. I kind of just rushed it into the room. Let's try this again. I also could have just rushed it to the staircase, but considering how bad I was doing in consumables, and that was kind of a library. Also the wizard and the priests, they drop potions and scrolls, so killing them is actually worth it, loot wise. So that's why I didn't just rush the staircase. You can totally do that, and in later parts of the game you totally do it. Okay, we started when we are already getting messed up by corpses. Maybe I throw a smoke grenade here to try and get them blinded. Okay, that guy was too smart for it. They are not getting blinded. It's almost like they nerfed smoke grenades. I just want to make my way to this brazier to set them on fire. Got infected. It's okay. Right. That's just a smoke trap. And there's already a mummy. What do I do about this guy? I kind of want to run away, but he's gonna cast a bunch of mean spells. Maybe I just shoot him. Okay. I got deceased, which is what you get when you don't cure infections. But this is the disease spell, so it's temporary. You can see my HP got halved, and I'm gonna start losing over time until it ends. And then I have to regenerate it back. Is there anything here? Nope. I don't know where this cultist came from. Okay, I opened the door and I think this was the cultist. He heard it. It's probably behind this pillar. That's why there is an exclamation point. That's the source of the noise. There he is. There's a paralyzed trap on the floor. Paralyzed traps are very useful for you. You can have enemies step on them, or you can like trigger it, and depending on the trap you have enough time to walk away from it, so you can trigger it on enemies. It's very tricky to do that. Monolith. I'm going insane, so I'm gonna light a flare so I can reach the staircase. The monolith gave me too much insanity. There's another tomb there. I should stop messing with tombs, but I'm just too greedy to not do that. I just wanna make sure I have a way to flee. Yeah, there's some nitty potions, yeah. Smoky potion. Another smoky potion. Okay, there's a spirit on the loose. I'm just gonna leave. Can you disarm webs? Okay, you can. I just dash in too much in the game. Gonna wait for this guy to come here. Like, cultists are very dumb. They are very dangerous, but very dumb. I could get expert marksman. I'm finding a lot of weapons from those cultists, and then I can make the most of it. Lots of scrolls as well. That's probably a door. Again, a dark trap near blood, and I failed to notice that. Just because I'm playing too fast. Trying to not keep you guys bored. How do I get there? I guess I have to go all the way around it. Not through here. May as well just burn a dynamite to save myself the time. Oh god. Luckily this guy only had a pistol. Now I'm getting a lot of consumables. This is looking pretty good. Also monoliths. I have 2 potions. I could craft one. Let's see what it is. Insight. Okay, this is the potion of identification. Those are pretty rare, and they also give you 5 experience. And you probably want to save them, because they are the only way to identify devices. But devices are very hard to come by, so it's kind of a greedy move to save them. But for now I will. I'm just gonna go down. There's some flares. I'm gonna light a flare here. Okay, that's a bog chair. Those are very mean enemies. I wanna get adjacent to it because it has a nail gun that he's gonna use otherwise. And nail guns knock you back, and if you are knocked back into a wall, you get nailed to that wall. And getting nailed to a wall is pretty terrible. You just get stuck there. Vulture total rip me dead. Yeah. Like I had a run where I got nailed to a wall and I spent like 2 insanity hits trying to get off the wall. Because I had like 5 nails on my body. And every time you try to remove a nail, you take damage. So if your life is too low, you die from it. So you kind of have to rest there. Rest while nailed to the wall. And that takes a lot of time. I picked up the nail gun. God damn it, I keep dropping my stuff. I just want to check my inventory. I'm gonna use this spike gun for now. You can get nailed to the walls, but You can also nail enemies to the walls, and they will most definitely die if they cannot free themselves. They'll just keep trying until they die. That was a lone box chair. I got lucky. Sometimes you come across 3 of them at once. Okay, lots of potions. Okay, I'm too heavy. I'm just gonna drop it. I cannot afford to carry that now. A sawed-off shotgun. There's no ammo for it, so I'm gonna pass. Found another scroll and level that up again. At this point, I don't really know what I want. I could get stealth. You can never go wrong with stealth. At some point in the game, you're just gonna have to start avoiding everything, and every floor becomes a mad dash to the staircase. So at some point, you might want to get stealth. Maybe I don't want that yet. I could get strong baked so I can carry more stuff. I'm already on my weight limit, so I think I'm gonna get that. Okay, the floating skull. Just gonna shoot it. Now I can pick up the nail gun again. The spike gun. Okay, just shoot him again. The knockback paralyzes enemies, so they can't really react to it. I'm gonna pick up this shotgun. Run from those guys, don't not fight them. Just stepping on traps everywhere. There's this staircase. And a +2 machete. I think I'm gonna take that. Machetes are very light, and they are good to destroy corpses and open doors. I don't know about opening doors, but definitely destroying corpses. What's in here? Nothing. Let's just leave. Let's try to wait for the confusion. There we go. I could also read the manuscript. That's bless. That's pretty good. There's that guy. Okay, I nailed him to the wall, so I'm gonna see if he actually dies from it. I doubt he will. He'll probably keep casting spells while nailed to the wall. Yeah. He's still coming, and I'm slowed. There's an invisible guy here. I cannot close the door. There's somebody standing on it. He probably summoned a stalker on me. Once again, making stupid mistakes fighting priests. I shouldn't have shot him with the spike gun. I should have swapped it to my pistol. Yeah, I just downloaded this version. I think it's the new one. You cannot see closed doors that were just open. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was about to play the door minigame there, so that was cool that he fixed that. No door minigame here. This is a battle suit. It makes you invulnerable to fire and electric, I believe. It's pretty good, but doesn't defend a lot. So even if you pick that up, if you try to wear it, it's gonna get destroyed pretty quickly. But let's just craft this potion, this fountain. Against firehounds, it's the best defense you could hope for. Or electric hounds. We might see one of them today. Floated corpse. Gonna try to just ignore him. He's kinda slow, so I can kinda run away from him. I still take a lot of shock because he's a corpse. There was a door there somewhere, but I missed it. I'm gonna light a flare here. Okay. That's one of the dangerous traps, the one that emits fire. Gonna use a manuscript and go down. That's spell shield. Spell shield is pretty nice. Zilling, you have won this game already, right? Isn't that you that found the broken strategy of the animated weapons? Oh, there's Major again. This guy is on every game. Okay, we're gonna do the dynamite strategy again. Oh. DJ. Scrub. Don't say that. I'm holding a flare so I cannot light a dynamite. Maybe I just ignore a Major. It's gonna be pretty hard. He's on my way. I think that's a Stalker. Okay, there's the Major coming for me. I'm trying to break line of sight so he doesn't summon his army. Okay, he summoned his army. I'm just gonna drop a dynamite here. This fountain is pretty good. Okay, I saw his ally and leveled that up again. I'm getting a lot of experience. What do I want? Thick skin, rugged would give me more life. I think I'm gonna go for Master Marksman. Okay, there goes the dynamite. I don't know if they all died from it. Oh yeah. Sometimes when the undead dies, they become a corpse of something else, like a crawling hand or intestines. Also, discovering intestines gave me some experience. That's nice. But also gives a lot of shock. Man, that fountain doesn't end. There's the staircase. Okay. +4 axe. Wow. That's pretty rare. I wonder if I can carry that. I have 2 shotguns. I'm gonna drop this one. People like the pump shotgun better, since it can have more ammo. It can fire 8 shots. And the other one only fires 2, but it's slightly stronger, I think. Gonna pick the zombie dust. It's pretty useful. This is a pretty nice function I found there. I think I lowered all my shock just from it. Okay, those are some cultists shouting at me, I believe. So I'm gonna wait for them here. They did not come. I guess they were behind the grates, so they didn't find a way. Okay, there's a priest wandering about. The way to play sneaky on this game is just to wait enemies around the corridor. So that way, not around the corridor, around the curve like that, if they wander here. So that way they're gonna get adjacent to you before they notice you. It's way easier. Maybe I play a hook after this guy, because the rook can actually he keeps detection of enemies he sees for longer, so you can actually see them walking around. Okay, that guy noticed me because I'm an idiot. I'm also wearing a flak jacket, which penalizes my stealth. Okay. It broke my spell resistance, and this is probably a summoned stalker. I don't know. Maybe a ghost. Right, we're done here. I don't think there's anything here. What was that? Oh, someone is there's probably another priest there. Yeah, okay. If you fight me priests in melee, they are less likely to cast spells. They just want to hit you with their dagger. Oh, this guy. I'm on a terrible spot to fight this dude. I cannot fire while I'm swimming, and he's pretty fast. Can I throw? I cannot throw while swimming either, so I have to walk here. I'm gonna throw a zombie dust at him. That will paralyze him, and then I can kill him with my axe. That's enough action from this floor. I could read. So long I don't read manuscripts from the transmutation school, I'm not gonna get teleported, I believe. I wanna read this one. This might be a Scroll of Mayhem. No, it's Aura of Decay. Aura of Decay seems to be pretty strong. It's one of the new spells. I haven't used that a lot. That's a Migo. I'm not sure if I should be happy or scared that I saw this guy. Migos have electric weapons that can paralyze you, and that's a war veteran's favorite weapon. The problem is that he's probably gonna kill me. And I don't know if it doesn't have a pack. Usually those guys walk around in packs. I think I could light a Molotov. If I set him on fire, he cannot do anything. You cannot fire guns when you're on fire. Oh, there's the other two. Okay, I tried to aim my Molotov to hit the possible other Migos, but they were not where I was expecting. I'm trying to hide myself behind these vines. And I'm gonna light another Molotov to throw at him. Okay, I think I hit both of them. Nope. Okay. I didn't, but then I did. So now I have an electric weapon, which is pretty nice. It has infinite ammo. Because the ammo it consumes is your life. It costs life to fire, but it does damage and it paralyzes enemies. So you can already imagine how broken a weapon that paralyzes can be. Like I can, do this. You can paralyze an enemy, switch to your other weapon, and then fire a shot, or you just use melee. And then when the enemy unparalyzes, you can swap back to the electric gun and shoot him again. And keep doing that until either he dies or you run out of life. Like, this weapon is broken, I'm just gonna say it. Now when I level up, the next spec I pick will probably be the regeneration one, so I can fire it more. Okay, we have another invocation spell. I wanna read that when I get the time. Some moldy potions. I still have one potion of insight to burn somewhere. I kinda want to find this scroll of transmutations. I can try to turn potions of poison and other useless effects into better potions. Also, transmutation stuff in general makes you discover a lot more loot, and that means more experience. Okay. Oh, there's a bug chair here. Okay. I drowned him. If you paralyze an enemy on deep water, he drowns, I think. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. I'm just gonna read my scrolls before I go down. That's Azazuf Wrath. I forgot the spell existed. I'm not really fond of this spell. It basically a mass paralyzes, but it costs a lot of spirit, and it does very little damage. Even on an occultist, it doesn't do a whole lot. It used to be pretty broken, to be honest, but now it got nerfed. Let's use some transmutations. Opening. Let me drop this potion before using this. That is light. The light spell is pretty useful. Lets you save a lot of lamp charges. And it's also silent to cast. That's another thing you have to keep in mind. If you have a manuscript of light, you cannot read it on the darkness. Sometimes it gets you by surprise. There's another bug here on the water. Just gonna kill it. What spells do I have? I can cast Spell Shield. What would you say would be a good third rune, Gehenna? You're doing Nowhere? I'd say Cocytus. That's usually the first hell rune I go for. I'm not a fond of Gehenna. There's a lot of hellfire in there. The most dangerous stuff in Cocytus is the Torment and the Shard Tricks, and maybe the Ice Dragons. They can be very mean. But yeah, I think so long you are careful there, you should be fine. Gonna light a flare. I cannot do that while swimming. Can I carry a flare while swimming? I'm not even sure. Just a very dark room. Okay, there's a library here. Got another potion of insight. I'm gonna save it for now. I'm probably gonna quaff one of those moldy potions before the next floor. Bit worried about shard tricks. I think if you have a shield, they are not that big of a threat. Otherwise, they are a huge threat. What hit me? It claws, so it's another stalker. I could read manuscripts to try to find See Invisible. Let's see. Okay. It is a manuscript of See Invisible, and there are 2 stalkers. Alright. That solves that. Double code resistance. Yeah, Phantom Mirror and Tails does a lot of damage to him. Oh god, there's a Zealot here. Let me do this. This is basically how you play War Veteran after you get the electric gun. I kinda wish I didn't find one, cause it's kinda degenerate to do this. That's a ghost. Wow, I have a very long See Invisible, I just realized. Yeah, you should try to not melee him. And you should watch out for the flash freeze, that it can do a good deal of damage. Yeah, gonna just ignore that ghost. Let's ignore that tomb for now. Oh god. I hope that I've buried it down, extended just did this, a few bits of pun and tomb. You never did a 15 runner? Oh god. Why did you do this though? I consider this the hardest hell, but some people don't, and I'm interested to hear their opinion about it. Okay, I crafted a potion of fortitude, which is pretty amazing. Part of cosplay challenge. I see. Yeah, potions of fortitude give you resistance to every stat like confusion, sleep, fear. And they also reset your shock to 0. And if I had any mental disorders, it could cure one of my mental disorders. Like when I had fear of the undead, like on the last run. Yeah, pretty amazing. I still have 2 of them. They are very good. Since I resetted my shock, I'm gonna visit the tomb. Which is not a very smart idea because there are corpses hanging around. Okay. I overextended. I don't heal a whole lot of life. Okay. That was risky. I'm not sure if that shot could have killed me. I assume that it cost 3 life points per shot or something. I'm not gonna be able to reach that tomb, unfortunately. I don't have a whole lot of time left, and I have to rest my health back. Let me pick up my gun. At least there's some zombie death to be had. Nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna get happily recover, which is really buffed. I kind of feel like we'll get 1 hit point every second turn. Like my health is just gonna start to regenerating absurdly fast. So it's not even that the electric gun is broken, it's that this perk with the electric gun makes it broken. I feel like that really could use some nerf. Got some shotgun shells. Oh, that's a white traveler. It's like the Enderman. Just gonna paralyze him over and over. Okay, 2 max health points. What you want for that? Take away my hearing. How do I cure deafness? Wait, I don't remember how you cure your deafness. So I think I'm gonna refuse that, because if I become permanently deaf, I'm gonna be in big trouble. Another choice. Shall take your luck. So this one is gonna permanently curse me, which I can revert by using blessing, which I already have. So I can totally accept this too. It kind of feels like there is no harm to it. The only harm is that it's gonna get me by surprise. But as soon as I get cursed, I can just blast myself out of it. Another monolith. This run is looking pretty lucky. There's the staircase. I'm on depth 8 still though. When you get to 10, it changes a little bit. Gonna carry this flak jacket from when mine breaks. There's probably a secret door around this wall. Let me read this. This is searching. This will help me see. Okay, there is nothing here. Maybe here? Nope. Just wasting my time. I could use inside, but I don't really have to, so I'm still gonna save it. I'm still hopeful that I'm gonna find a device to identify. Devices are pretty strong, but they are also incredibly rare, even with Treasury Hunter. Now, since I have the searching spell, I'm gonna be using it a lot. It tells you where enemies are around you, like those guys. This is your basic stealth spell. It used to make noise, which made it kind of terrible, because whenever you wanted to cast search to be careful, you ended up alarming a lot of enemies instead. So you kind of refrained from using it. That's a unique item, the Horn of Punishment. I don't think this item is very good, but discovering it gives you a lot of experience. So I wanna pick that up. There we go. 20% experience. I don't want to carry it, because carrying those artifacts makes you go insane faster. I think all the Horn of Punishment does is like abjuration spell. Just gets rid of summons. Another monolith. This electric gun is doing a lot of damage. I remember it being way weaker. Okay, that's a ghoul. And that's my cue to just leave this floor. Fighting ghouls is extremely painful. I forgot to pick some zombie dust. Okay, here's the Dark Pact. I got cursed. Gonna use blessing. Oh wait. Better use the bless scroll. Ghouls are very tough. They hit hard and they come in packs. And whenever a ghoul dies, the other one will start eating his corpse and healing himself. So they are a huge waste of time and resources, and they can injure you pretty easily. So it's best to just leave. Either leave or start throwing dynamites at them. Maybe I could fight them with my electric gun, but using this electric gun, even though it's helping me kill a lot of stuff easier, it's also causing me a lot of shock because you're taking damage. Whenever you take damage, you also take a shock. I have to drop some stuff here. Drop the spike gun. I forgot I was carrying that. I'm gonna unload the spikes from it though, because I can use the spikes to lock doors. That's a pylon. And that's a wizard. The good old wizard guarding the staircase. This time it's gonna be different. Did I level up again already? Wow. I could get electric inclined to increase the damage of my electric gun. But I'm not sure if it +1 damage is that relevant anyways. Half a damage from fire and electricity. This becomes kind of important later on with the fire hounds and whatnot. I think I want spirit points because I have a lot of spells to cast already. Like blessing. Thick skin could be good as well. I could get stealthy. Cool-headed. Everything here is good. I might go with cool-headed for now. You have to reduce all the shock I'm taking. We can activate this pylon. Okay, it's a pylon of fire. If you have a Bethel suite, that pylon is pretty helpful. You can just set everything on fire. A minute. Oh, I forgot to turn the other. Oh, I wasted a little bit of time, but it's okay. I want to identify the transmutation scroll I have. There's nothing here. Try to find some doors. I don't like mind worms. They can get you confused. Okay, and they multiply a lot. Oh my god, no, not like this. How did I... Where did the fire vortex come from? This guy is really dangerous. He's gonna definitely kill me. I'm really on fire, so I cannot quaff anything. And I'm gonna be burning for a while now, because burning lasts for very long. I don't think I can paralyze fire vortexes. Otherwise I could throw some dust at it. They are very evasive, so I cannot hit him otherwise. I was just not expecting fire vortex to to jump me like that. Even though I have a lot of resources, I might die from here. Unless I can find like well, I cannot read my manuscript, so I could have maybe resistance here, but it's too late now. Let me see. I might try to throw dust at him. No, I cannot throw anything while burning. You cannot throw, you cannot fire, you can just cry. All I can do is quaff potions, hoping for a potion of resistance. May as well quaff inside to identify one potion here. That's a potion of descent. Descent takes too long to trigger though. I feel like I'm gonna be already dead by the time it triggers. That's a potion of electric resistance. And my last potion is invisibility. Invisibility is like invulnerability, nothing's gonna hit you, but I still think I'm gonna burn to death. Yeah, I'm gonna burn to death. God damn it. I only have 2 bad potions and I'm gonna burn on the next turn. If I only could get to the water, but it's too far away. That really sucks. What's that? I am confused. I'm confused and burning. Well, wait. Oh my god, the flames actually put out. I barely survived. I thought I was a gunner for sure. I thought you'll take damage before the flames end. Okay, I have to be more careful. Let's just leave this floor before bad things happen. Like, fire and electric vortex are just plain deadly. Even dust vortex are deadly, because they just constantly get you blinded and you cannot do anything. Let me read a scroll here. Scroll of slow and spectral weapon. Okay, let's go down. On our level 11 now, and this is where things starts to get different. Now we have like a cave kind of layout. Those are some trees. Those guys operate doors. There are probably ghouls. That's a wizard actually. And a enderman. This guy has too much life. This is probably a library. Yeah, kinda. I think I'm gonna switch to my axe to use with the electric gun. I think I can hit a lot harder with it. Who's coming? Okay. I have to stop killing cultist priests now, because something terrible could happen if I keep killing them. I mean, something terrible and at the same time amazing. Unsure magic, so spell shield is better. I'm gonna refuse that. I should be casting spell shield, I'm forgetting to. Throw that on that guy. Cultists are very sneaky. They are always hiding behind some corner, waiting for you to make a mistake. Okay, gonna open the tomb and run. Some Uzi coming for me, but I don't care. I think there's a door I forgot to open, but it's okay. I have a lot of stuff on my inventory now. It's hard to keep track of everything. I think the level 10 could have a unique floor, but I didn't get it. It's kind of handle. This is a sentry drone. The sentry drones are a bit dangerous. They are very hard to hit and they set you on fire, but luckily there's water around me. Okay. I shouldn't have engaged that guy. Like, I'm getting really unlucky shots. Like, I have over 70% chance of hitting and I constantly miss. I got an iron suit though. It's pretty great. I'm not sure if I can carry it. Usually want to carry one if possible to the end of the game to make you a lot tougher for the final fight. What I'm probably gonna be dropping is all those pistol ammo that I have, because the pistol is starting to become very obsolete. Like, it's getting to the point where I don't want to have the pistol on my hand. So I'm gonna drop here a few bits. Just enough to move around. Have to cast spell shield again. If you have the spirit trait, you don't have to cast spell shield unless you are during a fight. It regenerates with time. But I don't have that trait, so I have to cast it. I forgot priests can cast spells on the water. That's a dust vortex. That's the thing I was talking about. He can pull me and blind me. The best thing I can do is put on a gas mask to not get blinded. I think that's all the gas mask is for. It's not get blinded, but oh god. Okay, this spider doesn't swim, luckily. I was about to be in huge trouble there. I think that's a poison spider or a blinding spider. I don't really remember. I'm gonna refuse those dark pacts. Oh god. What happened? Just run from the snakes. Sometimes there are those events that just decide to spawn snakes around you. Sometimes the walls collapse and there are a bunch of corpses on the other side. Okay, leveled up again. What do I want? I kind of feel like going for resistant because I don't have fire or electric resistance in any form. So if I see one of those guys, I can reduce the damage I take to them at least. Which probably not gonna save me anyways. I could pick up rugged so I have more life points to use the electric gun. Or steady aimer. Maybe I want stealth at this point. I kind of want to start avoiding enemies. I have a lot of consumables, and this is where you kind of start to making a mad dash to the end of the game. You just want to get there alive. There goes coming. Okay. Got infected. Didn't get wounded at least. Oh, I had already found the staircase. What am I doing? Let's go for it. Hey Crystal, this is Infra Arcana. This is a very tough roguelike. Oh yeah, I cannot get to the staircase from here. Unless I burn a dynamite. I do have 6 dynamites, so that's no problem. Oh god, that's a giant mantis. Can I hit it? Mantis hits pretty hard. Okay. White Traveler, I'm just gonna go down. Enemies don't follow you downstairs, luckily. If you make it to the stairs, you are good to go. Life leash. I'm in trouble. The Kaga offsprings. They cast a ton of spells. And I have 3 of them on my line of sight. Do I have teleport? I don't have teleport. What do I even do here? Man, I forgot to watch out for those enemies. They are very sneaky. I might have to burn a invisibility. Or maybe a smoke grenade. Wait, did I light the right thing? Yeah, I did. I'm blinding myself though. I'm carrying the gas grenade on my hand, so that's why I'm getting blinded by it. No, I've played this game a lot. I'm just very rusty. That guy sapped 6 points of my life. There's a cultist coming from the other side. Oops. Wait a minute. Never mind. I have to kill that guy. I wish I had Dark Bolt. Okay. I might die to that guy. Maybe I can throw a zombie dust at him. Oh, it doesn't reach enough. I don't know if they can operate towers. I'm just gonna hope they don't. I believe I have to find a potion of vitality to get rid of this. Until then, I'm very screwed. Let's use search in here. There's a door. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the... Well, let's just get rid of more of this ammo that I'm not using. Starting to get pretty heavy. There's a wizard. I kinda want to kill him, but he's behind grates. Oh, the spider. Oh no! I missed with whatever chance that was. 98%? And I got blinded. I'm pretty screwed here. I think I could use invisible to recover my sight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 98% chance and I missed it. Getting very unlucky. Thank God for seeing invisible. This is a problem. Got wounded. I don't like this situation. Let me use insight here to try and find a potion of heal. That spirit. Let's try this one. Oh, there it is. No, that was just curing. That's not enough. I think I'm gonna quaff invisibility to get out of this mess, which is a shame because invisibility is very important. But I don't see how else I'm gonna get myself out of this. Oh god, the guy is just killing me. I throw some zombie dust. No, damn it, I got hit by Dark Bolt. Oh, dude, I'm so rusty in this game. Keep making a lot of stupid mistakes. This is what I was talking about, how every little mistake can kill you. I could have thrown another zombie dust at him. And maybe I could have used it, spell shield, but I got into this type of situation where you're just losing turns. Like the enemy is more capable of killing you than you are of killing him. If it wasn't been for the bloated corpse, I could have kept firing the electric gun. I wish I had a healing spell as well. I would have also help it with the electric gun. I'm just messing too hard against the wizards. Okay, I'm very tired of talking about describing this game, so I think... Should I do a rogue run? I don't think I can go very far with a rogue, but I could try it. All this talking is getting me really tired. Like... have to get something to drink. What should I go for rogue? You could start with imperceptible, so you can sneak a lot. Like I think it's very hard for enemies to notice you at the start of the game if you have imperceptible. But at the same time, you have Treasury Hunter. And if you get melee fighter, you can one-shot most enemies with your stabs. So I think I'm gonna go for this one to try it out. Not sure if it's gonna work very well, but we'll try. Okay. The Rook starts with a few consumables as well. He starts with a Rod of Cloud Mines, which is really powerful. This basically makes enemies forget you, which, well, speaks for itself basically. And you can use it to get like a free stab. Like send an enemy is adjacent to you and he notices you. You can use Cloud Mines and then stab it. Like maybe I try again this guy. Like he had detected me, so I use that to stab him. Of course it's worthless stabbing wolves. Don't need to do that, but just to demonstrate. Now here's a bunch of corpses. And the rod takes some time to recharge. Okay, I don't wanna use the door. There's a perk to using doors not make noise. And also stepping on the water makes noise. You can see the rook has more detection. Once you see an enemy, you kinda know where it's going for the next turns. Okay, I got detected there. Okay. Sneaking is kinda hard when you don't have imperceptible. And I got infected. Ah, come on now. I'm just trying to get past this one room and there's like 20 enemies here already. Jesus. Cannot get past this room. Oh, he's there. That's the wrong way. Oh, I think I know. It's that wolves are now twice as fast as you. And that's why they hit you pretty hard. Also, the rook doesn't have the same thing as the war veteran. Swapping to a weapon is not a free action for rooks and occultists. So it's a very tactical decision to either walk around with your gun or your dagger. Really? This guy already noticed me? Oh god. Luckily that guy missed. Could have died there. That's a dust vortex. I could maybe stab it. But better not risk it. One hit and I get blinded and then I cannot do anything afterwards. I don't think there's anything there. I kinda want to go in there though, cause there's a shaft. Maybe I can shot the dust vortex. This is probably a terrible idea. Okay. I wasn't sure how much life a vortex has. Okay, that was not worth it. Oh god, this guy. I don't think I can kill him in one stab. Is there nothing here? Okay. Wow, that was lucky. There's the stairs. Okay, found some intestines and leveled it up. I'm gonna go for imperceptible now. And I probably just wanna leave before I get insane. More lamp. Deep ones. They usually dwell on level 6. That's very early to see them, and they are very dangerous. So I'm just gonna forget that pathway and go somewhere else. They can net you. They are basically gnolls, but way stronger. Let's say that. Some wolves. I don't wanna open the tomb just yet because all the noise it makes. I just stabbed at something. I think I stabbed a ghost. I'm not sure. Got terrified. That's a crocodile mummy. That's an enemy you don't wanna get adjacent of. Okay, I got wounded already. Man, I don't know where to go here. I think the deep ones are guarding the staircase. Oh no, there it is. Just gonna go down cursed. Uh-oh. Flood mines. Damn it. Freaking traps. The curse ended and then I stepped into a trap and got cursed again. The staircase is here, but There's a whole lot to explore, but it's so far away. And I might go insane going there. Maybe there's a secret door. Nope. Really? Oh, shadow spiders. I found them. Shadow spiders are the worst enemy. They are pretty much invisible. They walk in packs and they hit pretty hard. So I'm gonna... Yeah, there's my lamp. They are hurt by light though. Which you can see it's not doing much. Hey Naughty. This is pretty much the end of the stream already. I'm just trying to see how far I can take a rogue. My voice is pretty tired. I was explaining a lot of the war veteran. And then I had a pretty good run going, but I made a huge mistake and died. Also made a huge mistake of going here and fighting shadow spiders for nothing. Now I'm gonna take insanity hit unless I burn my lamp. I think I'm gonna burn my lamp because I have a bunch of it. Oh, this guy's on my way. Let me go. Oh, there's somebody here. Okay, it's just gases. Oh man. I got infected twice and that cost me half of my magical bag. Let me reload this shotgun. Blinded again. Okay, that's just gas. Yeah. Unload this. Okay. I think I want expert melee fighter so I can stab harder. Also gonna pick up this +2 dagger on the priest. Rogue is all about waiting around the corner just to stab whatever comes by. More shadow spiders. Shadow spiders are so mean. Yeah, this is second shadow spiders that I survived somehow. Let's go towards this trap. Thank God for cloud mines, I guess. What happens at no? Let me take a look. Vault warding vaults. Oh, you're playing a Gargoyle Elementalist of Macleb? Explain that. Could have been had Shatter castable if you were with Velvet. Just death locking a room with a warden. That's pretty sad. Alright, is there any doors here? Part of me wants to burn a dynamite. Part of me wants to die to shadow spiders. Just gonna ignore the dust vortex. Wasn't have much luck with Velmet. That's fine. I'm not sure how did MacLab work out. I'm going to an artifact. Let's accept the offer just to see what artifact we get. A talisman of resurrection. Okay. What's the tool? Permanently slowed. I'm gonna refuse. Shall give you another chance. Shall take your hearing. I refuse. The price shall be this. I shall take your spirit. Okay, you can refuse twice and then it forces you to accept the last one. So I'm gonna lose 2 spirit. I'm fine. I got a talisman of resurrection. This is basically an afterlife. Get some dynamite. Oh, I accidentally stabbed the dust vortex. Felt decent. Let me try this scroll. As a tooth for half. Not a very useful scroll. I couldn't ensure magic. I just learned that. I'm gonna refuse. I don't need that spell to be stronger. Oh god. There's something coming fast. Was that a mantis? On this floor? I hope not. Ah, really? I I just wasted a talisman against a bunch of uses. That's major, okay. Okay, that guy is pretty fast. How did the major see me though? It's such bullshit. There's a bunch of goals now. Let's just run. Okay, we got the search spell. You can actually stab ghosts. Okay. Those are mind worms. Got wounded. Got wounded again. This guy. I'm gonna die to him. I don't even have a way to cure this thing. Another artifact. Orb of Life. Okay. The price is your luck. I'll take luck. The Orb of Life is pretty interesting. Wait, I thought it gave you regeneration. Okay, never mind. It's not that interesting. Also, oh, that's Amigo. He's gonna kill me. Let me throw zombie dust at him. Do I have more zombie dust? I don't. Well, I may as well throw him a Ling potion. That's confusion. I don't think it's enough to save my life. Okay. How is this guy still alive? Let me quaff this. Insight. Fortitude. I don't have enough magical bag to cure all my wounds. Vampire bat. They always comes in packs. But so long I can stab them, it's fine. I got blinded. Gonna quaff fortitude here, otherwise I'm gonna go insane. Okay. Forget those guys. Do I have a Tommy gun? No, I don't. I have lots of ammo for the Tommy gun. But no actual Tommy gun. I really like this game, but this game is really tiresome to play. I just realized this. Like, I'm trying to rush it, and you shouldn't rush it. You should take it slow. Try to relax. Even though it's too tense to relax. Like, trying to play it and narrate at the same time makes it very hard to concentrate. Hey, that's a firehound. We saw it. I'm gonna stab it, otherwise I'm dead. That's the good thing about Rook. Rook is the actual melee fighter in this game. The War Veteran is more like a shooter. The Rook can actually kill stuff with melee. Getting followed by zombies. Is there a door around here? I don't think there is. I'm gonna throw a dynamite. Okay, there goes my spirit. There's nothing here. Okay. I'm gonna use a flare because I'm starting to get insane because of the darkness. Just gonna leave this floor. Oh. I'm gonna try to get a few stabs here. I could use some zombie dust. Nope, nothing. There's a Tommy gun. Nice. I'm probably gonna use it over the coat. Over the pistol, I should say. Shotgun shells. Huh. I'm forgetting that. Okay, the cultist priest did not die and teleported away. What a jackass. I'm forgetting that swapping to my gun takes a turn. Oh god. They're coming for me. I'm slowed, paralyzed, and weakened. I'm gonna die. Flood mines. I don't even saw what killed me. The game skipped the message. Let me see. Mind worm bites me. I didn't even see the mind worm, but that's okay. Man, I got so messed up by the mages. Yeah, I've been in this game a lot in the past, but I haven't played in a very long time. I tried it again recently, and I won a game of War Veteran. It was the biggest struggle ever I had to beat this game. It's just that you have to pay a lot of attention. You have to think before you act. It's not like playing Stone Soup where you wait for things to go wrong and then try to fix it. This entire game is about not letting things go wrong. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Like, any small mistake can cost your life. It's kind of like Tales of Magiel in a sense, where you have to kind of scout your way through the game, not get caught by surprise. But it's much more simple in that regard, since the game is not that long. But it's still very tiresome to play in general. Like, you play for 2 hours, you get pretty tired, and at that point you start playing too fast and not paying enough attention. So I think this is gonna be it for today. I have to go see dinner.